Students, we are given question number 14. It says the value of the determinant of m x4 3x is given to be as 13. We are asked to find x. So determinant means this is the representation you will have to follow, is equal to 13. Now you cross multiply x into x. When you go this side, you take a negative sign. That's going to be 3 times 4 is equal to 13. So you have x squared negative 3 times 4 is 12 is equal to 13. You move this to the other side, you get 13 positive 12, which means x squared is equal to 25, which means x is equal to root of 25. So this means x is equal to plus 5 or x is equal to minus 5. So this is what you have got. Okay, so that's the first solution. Now the next solution is transformation. R is represented by matrix negative 1 0 0 1, and similarly a transformation S is represented by another matrix 0 1 negative 1 0. Now they are asking us to obtain a combined matrix of this. Obtain the combined matrix of R and S. So that means you have to take the product multiplication. So row goes with column. So negative 1 times 0, positive 0 multiplied with negative 1. Then row goes with column. 0 into 0, positive 1 into negative 1. Similarly row into column, negative 1 into 1, positive 0 into 0. Row into column. So 0 into 1, positive 1 into 0. So this will give you 0, this will give you negative 1, this will give you negative 1, this will give you 0. So this is the combination for the matrix. Okay, so next is the representation of the image. So let me write that question down. Calculate the image of the point 5, negative 2 under combined transformation. Under the above combined transformation. So this is the combined transformation. So 0, negative 1, 0. The image is 5 and negative 2. You take the product multiple. 0 times 5 positive negative 1 times negative 2, and negative 1 into 5 positive 0 times negative 2. So this is 0, this is 2, and this is negative 5. So this is the solution. Okay, 2 and negative 5. Next we have to find the inverse of this 2 by 2 matrix. Let me write this down. Find the inverse of 3, negative 1, 2 and 5. Right. Now if you were to take this matrix as sum A inverse is nothing but you have to take the adjoint of A divided by the determinant of A. Now to get the determinant of A, 3, 2, negative 1 and 5, cross multiply 3 with 5. When you go this side, you take a negative sign. So 2 times negative 1. So this is 15 positive 2, it's going to be 17. So determinant of A is 17. Now you have to get the adjoint of A. Right. Now to get the adjoint of A, what you have to do is you will have to shift the position of the elements. So you move 5 to the position of 3 and 3 to the position of 5, and then for the diagonal element, you place a negative sign, so this will become positive 1. So therefore A inverse is equal to 1 over 17, the matrix 5, 1, negative 2 and 3. So this is the inverse. Now you can check if A multiplied with A inverse will give you I. So how do you do that? I have this matrix 3, negative 1, 2 and 5, and A inverse is 1 over 17, 5, 1, negative 2 and 3. So you club this 1 over 17, 3, negative 1, 2 and 5, and 5, negative 2, 1 and 3. Row, column, you place 1 over 17 out. So 3 times 5, positive negative 1 times negative 2, and 2 times 5, positive 5 times negative 2, and then 3 times 1, positive is going to be negative 3, and then 2 times 1, and then positive 15. So this is going to be 1 over 17, 15 positive 1, that's 17. This is going to be 2 times 5, 10, minus 10, 0. This is 0, this is 17. So when you distribute 1 over 17, you get 1, 0, 0, 1, which is equal to I, the identity matrix. So this is true. What is true? The inverse is absolutely correct. Now we are asked to solve, so I'm going to rewrite this as x and y, and then this component as 3, negative 1, 2 and 5. Okay, so this is equal to 5 and 9. So this is going to be my a, this is going to be my x, and this is going to be my constant, say some b. So if I'm rewriting this, to get the value of x, this is going to be a inverse times b. Okay, move this. But we know, what do we know? We know that a inverse is given as 1 over 17, 5, 1, negative 2 and 3. So therefore x is equal to 1 over 17, 5, 1, negative 2 and 3, and the value of b is 5 and 9. So this is 1 over 17, row versus column. So 5 5s are 25, 1 into 9 is 9, 2 times 5 is 10 with a negative sign, 3 times 9 is 27. So this is 1 over 17, you add 25 with 19, you get 34. This you get 17, so you distribute 1 over 17, so you have 34 over 17, 17 over 17. 17 divides here 2 times, and 17 divides 17 1 times. On the left is actually x, but what is x? X is nothing but x and y. So this means x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1. That's a solution, but you will have to check this. Okay, so how do you check it? You have this put x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1 in 1. So where is my 1? This is my 1. So 3 times of 2, negative 1 should give you 5. So 3 times 2 is 6, negative 1 should give you 5. 6 negative 1 is 5, 5 is equal to 5. This means left hand side is equal to right hand side. Therefore solution is true. Okay, so that completes this paper. Students, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.